You're mad, you know that. I mean, it's Sunday. Why do you want to go messing around with a load of sheep on a Sunday?
What are you talking about? You work all the hours God sends sometimes.
That's different.
Oh, really?
Well, of course it is. I work for the business, the profit, for our future together. I mean, what's in it for you, slaving away over at Emmerdale?
Nothing, except maybe I enjoy it.
Kathy, we are trying to build bridges here. Trying to make it work again. I just don't see how we can do that if we don't spend any more time together.
Well, come on, we were out all day yesterday, weren't we?
Oh, yes, and it was good, wasn't it?
Yeah, it was all right. Except we did what you wanted as usual, going out shopping, going out to dinner, spending...
Fine. Point taken. So we'll do what you want to do. You choose.
Right, I'm choosing. I want to go over to Emmerdale. You can come with me if you want to.
Do me a favour.
Right, I'll see you later then.
Fine. So long as that's where you're really going. I mean, you could be up to anything for all I know.
Want any more?
No, I'm stuffed.
You what?
Oh, leave him alone, will you? I like to see a bloke clearing his plate.
Tell Auntie Gina, that was great.
Right, well, I'll leave you lot to do the clearing up. I've got to get ready for church.
Church? I never knew you went to church.
Yeah, well, there's a lot you don't know about me, Vic Windsor. Or my sister, for that matter. Not to mention somebody else not a million miles from here. There's no need for you to sit there looking quite so smug.
Hey?
I expect you're feeling pretty sorry for yourself.
What do you mean?
What I mean is, there are other people in this world apart from Scott Windsor, in case you hadn't noticed. Your mum, for example. She's been worried half to death these past 24 hours because of you. You think about that, eh?
Look, I don't care what you say, I'm not going back.
I see. So what you planning on doing then? Getting a squat? Living rough? Cardboard box time, is it?
Do me a favour. I'm staying here, aren't I? With Auntie Gina.
Don't make me laugh.
She said last night I could stay as long as I want.
Yeah? And you just told me what you needed was a good slap.
Are you going to give me one then, are you?
Listen.
Don't bother. Tell Mum I'm sorry. Tell her I'll be in touch.
I'm sorry, don't get rid of me that easy. Come on. I want to show you something. Come on, I won't bite you.
Well, how do I look?
Terrific. You look terrific.
Hang on, I'm not asking for compliments here. I want to know if I look all right. Like, do I look respectable enough for you?
Oh, for heaven's sake, Shirley.
No, seriously, Alan. I mean, when I said I'd stay last night, I wasn't expecting church services this morning.
No, we don't have to go, you know.
Of course we do. You'd go if I wasn't here, wouldn't you?
Yes, naturally.
Well, then, as long as you don't mind being accompanied by a scarlet woman.
Shirley.
Well, I don't want to let you down now.
Come here. I am proud and happy to be with you today.
Oh, excuse me. Shall I go out and come in again, Mr. Turner?
Hey, it's like old times, this, isn't it?
Yeah. I really miss it. I know it's all different. It's not the old Emmerdale, but no, working here with you, it gets to me a bit. Reminds me of the old days.
Oh, come off it. You wouldn't want to come back to farming? Not in your nice indoor job and your high-powered lifestyle.
Yeah, I've really got everything, haven't I, Jack?
Things all right, Kathy?
No, not really. Things couldn't be worse if you want to know the truth.
I'm sorry.
I keep remembering the way Jackie and I had to struggle just to keep going. It was so hard, but at least we loved each other.
Is it that bad, love?
Looks like it.
Is there anything I can do?
No.
He's treating you okay, isn't he?
I think it's gone beyond that now. Oh, it's probably just as much my fault as it is his.
Do you want to talk about it?
No, not really.
Well, if there's anything you need, you know where I am.
But what are we wandering around for? What's the point?
I used to love it here.
I still do.
Yeah, when I was your age, I felt the same.
But now you know better.
Loads of these places went up in the 60s, up and down the country. Concrete cities.
I don't need the history lesson.
The city planners, the architects, still won awards.
So?
It's been quite nice here in the beginning. There was even a sense of community spirit. Oh, it didn't last.
There still is a sense of community spirit. You just don't see it, because you don't want to.
Oi! Don't make me out to be some kind of bigot, son, because I'm not. I know there's a lot of good people around here, people who care, but there's a hell of a lot who don't. And I don't want you ending up being one of them, that's all.
Oh, I don't have to listen to this.
I'm just telling you what I think, that's all.
Well, I'm sick of hearing about what you think. What's so funny?
I used to say that to my dad all the time.
Yeah, well, you're not my dad.
Thanks a lot, Scott.
Why don't you just go back to Yorkshire?
Because I haven't finished with you yet.
I was 18 when I had Scott. Thought I knew it all, didn't I? Now look at him, totally screwed up. I mean, what was I thinking? Why didn't I just wait a bit?
Hey, don't be so hard on yourself. What is he, 14? It's a terrible age. I was awful then, all spots and insecurity. But we get through it one way or another. Well, most of us do.
What about the ones that don't? You should see them. Loads of them out on the streets all day long into crime and drugs. Mug you as soon as look at you, some of them.
It's not as bad as all that, Mum.
It's not half as good as all this.
I hated it when I first came here, you know. You're kidding. No, I was a librarian then. There were always people around me. I was always safe. I felt really threatened by all this. Maybe Scott feels a bit the same. Oh, no. What's the matter? I'm supposed to be cooking a joint for lunch.
I thought something was the matter for the minute.
Well, it is. Joe and Kim are going to end up with beans on toast if I don't get back.
Lovely here, isn't it?
Okay, I don't need a guided tour. I get the point.
Hang on, I'm just trying to understand. This is what you're so desperate to get back to, is it?
Okay, it's a bit grotty, but I don't care what it looks like. It's my friends that matter. I like them a lot, and they'd do anything for me. Oi, Paul!
All right, Scotty. All right, Scott.
I see. That's what you're after. Hanging around on street corners with your mates, looking for trouble.
Scotty, come down to bars with us.
He's busy.
You must be really pleased.
I suppose I am, yeah.
No, I mean, you must be. It's a promotion, new hospital, new job. I'd be ecstatic if I were you.
Yeah, well, I've had other things on my mind lately.
Oh, isn't Rachel too keen on you taking the job?
Rachel doesn't know anything about it.
Well, why are you telling me all this?
Well, for ages I hated you. I really disliked you because I thought you were out to spoil our relationship.
It wasn't like that.
Yeah, I know that now. It's just that... Well, me and Rachel were the problem. You were just an excuse for me.
Do you think you should be telling Rachel all this?
Oh, she knows it already. We've been on the verge of finishing for ages now. We've just been going through the motions.
Good morning. All right.
Morning.
Oh, so you're back then? Did you have a nice time?
Carol, we went to a Remembrance Day service, not a burlesque. Come on, Bill.
Funny thing is, I was going to end it all this weekend anyway. Who'd have thought I'd be sitting in a pub talking to you about it?
Yeah, it's funny, isn't it?
You're right for each other, you know.
No.
You are. There's no point in me denying it, and there's not much I can do about it now.
No, we're just good friends, that's all.
Oh, yeah. Whatever you say.
Well, what are you going to do now?
Well, I think maybe I'll go back to Emmerdale, pack up my bags and push off, don't you?
Sorry I'm late.
Oh, that's okay. The Yorkshire pudding's ready.
This may sound really rude, but I might have to dash off. I've been up all night with one of the mares.
Again, you should have called me. How is she?
Oh, she's drinking all right. Gallons, actually.
But not eating, though.
No, not a thing. And her temperature's up. Thank you.
Joe?
Well, just a little bit, I'm driving.
Kim?
Not for me, thank you. Well, I'll have some. Thanks.
I'm starving.
So am I. I haven't eaten all day.
Maybe I'll come back with you later. Look at that mare.
Yeah, OK. I'd appreciate that.
Cheers.
Yeah.
Yeah. Cheers. Cheers. This is lovely.
Good. You might have to wait a bit for the roast. I'm afraid I put it in a bit late. Sorry.
No problem.
How are you settling in, Kim?
Jack, she's just moved into a caravan. How do you reckon she's settling in?
Well, how do you find working together?
So far, so good.
Look, if the beef is going to be a while, why don't we pop back now and take a look at that mare, just to be on the safe side?
Would you mind? This looks really terrible. I'm sorry.
No. Poor thing. She'll be glad to see you.
Won't be gone long.
Thanks.
Well, I've heard of a whirlwind romance. I've never seen a whirlwind dinner before.
Well, they look like a couple of tramps. I don't know why I bother.
Well, I told you so.
Oh, go and check the beef.
I think you look great.
Really?
Don't you, Alan? Lorraine's outfit, isn't it terrific?
Yes, yes, very, very fetching.
Just wish I could wear something like that. Dance.
No, I know. You can't get away with it after a certain age, can you?
I say, Carol.
You just end up looking a bit common, don't you think? Yes, Mr. Turner.
Good old Mum. Tactful as ever.
Carol, these pumps are getting a bit tarnished. Do you think you'd do something about them?
What, now?
Yes, now. She really is becoming quite impossible, that woman, I think. What's she been saying to you now?
Nothing, Alan. It's just leave it. It's not worth worrying about, honestly.
Where could they be?
Maybe they just forgot the time.
Well, they'll have to make do with beef sandwiches if they ever get back.
Oh, you off then?
Yeah, work tomorrow.
Well, I'll drop you at the Woolpack.
Do you want a beef sandwich to take with you?
No, thanks, it's okay. And don't worry about the lift. I'd rather walk. I need the fresh air.
What's the matter?
I won't be coming back, Sarah. I've had enough.
You know, I'm sure Rachel didn't mean to let you down this weekend.
She did me a favour, really.
I'm sorry.
What did Rachel have to say about it?
I'm sure she'll be quite relieved when I tell her.
Oh.
We weren't really going anywhere anyway.
Keep in touch, eh?
Yeah. Listen, thanks for putting me up for the last few days. Okay, bye.
I'll see you
Bye.
out. You picked the right day to start matchmaking, didn't you?
You've got to get out of there, Kathy. But it's my home, Lynn. Forget about that. Come and stay with me while you sort yourself out. You need time to think.
It's too late.
Why?
On Friday night, after Chris had supper here, we went home and we went to bed together.
You didn't.
It just happened.
Was it what you wanted?
He still thinks I've got someone else.
You want someone else. It amounts to the same thing.
I don't know what I want anymore. I was working up at Emmerdale today with Jack and the sheep. I can't tell you how much I enjoyed it. All the time I kept thinking about Jackie. I still miss him, you know.
I know you do.
Yes, I had my reservations. Lorraine's talent at first, as we all know, manifested itself in a form of rather bitter and angry caricature.
Here we go.
But this time I knew she was onto something good. Of course, the first I knew about it was when Carol Nelson, Lorraine's mother there, she pointed me in the direction of the Houghton Courier, whose editor, Bob Jones, we're very happy to have with us today. Now, imagine my surprise when I saw my own caricature staring up at me from the printed page. Alan Turner, landlord of the Woolpack Inn, Beckendale. I want to thank you, Lorraine. You're a very talented and creative young woman.
Hear, hear.
Thanks very much.
Well, is that it? No speech?
No. Come here, Mum. Come here.
Go on.
This is my mum. She's the best barmaid in Yorkshire. And she's the greatest.
Listen, I hear what you're saying, right? You don't like Beckendale. You don't like Houghton much. You think your new school's the pits. But why don't you give it a few more weeks?
Don't believe this. I'm not coming back.
All right. But I want to say one more thing.
No!
No, listen. One more thing, that's all. And then I'll jack it in, call it quits. Okay.
Okay.
What about your mum?
What about her?
Well, how do you think she's feeling? Right now, for example. And Kelly. Little Donna. I mean, supposing I go back and I haven't got you with me. I'm sorry, I say. I did my best. But he wanted to stay behind with his mates. How's your mum going to cope with that?
They'll manage.
All right. You can stay here for a few more days. Till we sort something out. But this isn't the end of it.
Oh, you must be very proud of her.
Oh, yes. Especially after the last few years.
Oh, Mr. Turner, has Seth been in today?
Huh?
Seth.
I can't say I've seen you.
He was dead worried about the shoot yesterday.
Yeah, well, I wasn't any too pleased either.
He thinks he's going to get the sack.
Oh, good heavens, no. No, I mean, that's all water under the bridge. Well, if you'll pardon the pun.
Eh?
Well, now we know what his trouble is, poor old chap. Where's Jayesh gone?
Oh, he's gone back to Leeds. Permanently.
Oh, dear.
You need a holiday, that's your problem. On your own.
A holiday won't get rid of my problems.
It'll give you time to think. Make you realise the ridiculous mistake you're about to make.
Thanks for all your support, Lynn.
I'm not going to lie to you about what I think.
We're just different, you and I.
Not so different, really.
Maybe not.
Hi. Alan?
Hello?
What do you want, Chris?
Well, nothing much. Quick drink. Then I thought I'd take you home.
Gonna go, yeah. Time for last orders. What are you having?
No, I'll get them.
No, never mind. Hey, what are you doing here? Hey, you're supposed to be spending the day up at Emmerdale.
We forgot. Come on, just.
You won't be invited back in, though, Rick.
Oh, poor old Seth.
There's no need to look at me like that. I feel sorry for him, of course I do, but there's not much I can do.
No? Well, there is, though, you know. I mean, I don't want to interfere, but I've just thought you could write a letter to his doctor.
Mm-hmm.
Yes. You could write to his doctor and say Seth's condition is affecting his work.
Oh, yeah, I get you. Yeah.
And if he doesn't get his operation done soon, he's in danger of losing his job.
Oh, brilliant, yeah.
I'm sorry, I don't quite understand this.
Don't worry about a thing, Alan. I'll write the letter. You just sign it, OK?
Whatever you say.
To Seth.
Right, that's it. I've had enough. Well, that man, that so-called photographer, is only sitting with his hand halfway up my daughter's skirts. Well, you might think it's very funny, but Lorraine's not 17 yet, and I'm not having some middle-aged drunk pawing all over her. I want him out, Mr. Turner, now.
It's all right, Carol.
Don't worry
see what I
about
can do.
this. I'll deal with it. I'm used to it.
Yeah, I bet you are.
That's enough, Carol. I'd like to have a word with you in the back room.
But Mr.
Now!
Well, it's all happening in here, isn't it?
Yeah, it's like that sometimes.
I don't know why you don't just shut up shop and come home.
You don't have to wait, you know.
Of course I'll wait.
No, don't do that.
Why not?
Because I'm going to Lynn's tonight.
Oh. Well, I'll see you when you get back, then.
You won't, Chris, because I'm not coming back.
I thought we were trying to make things work.
No.
Didn't try very hard, did you?
I don't think I can anymore. Maybe it's time to go our separate ways, Chris.
You hypocrite. I've tried, really tried to make it work. And you've treated me like dirt. Don't think I haven't been aware of that, but I've ignored it. Because I hoped you'd see sense, hoped you'd stay.
I did stay.
You shared a house with me, that's all. Don't pretend you've done any more than that for the past 3 months. Now, I'm going home. I hope I'll see you later. But if I don't, I'll know it's not me that's giving up on this marriage. It's you.
Shut the door. Well, Carol?
Well, Mr. Turner?
Something you want to get off your chest?
No.
Something about Shirley? Something not too savoury, perhaps?
I don't know what you mean.
Oh, come on, Carol. You've been dropping hints for the last couple of days, making sly digs about Shirley. Her past, for example.
Her past?
You know perfectly well what I'm talking about. What you don't know is that I know too.
What?
Did it not occur to you that I would know all about Shirley's background?
What her real background? What she was? And you don't mind?
How dare you ask me that, Carol? Who do you think you are, the Woolpack's moral guardian? Because I can assure you you're not.
That's not what I'm trying to be, Mr.
Carol,
Turner.
we have all of us made mistakes. We're none of us perfect, are we?
I'm sorry.
Shirley's past is not important. It's her future that interests me.
Hello?
Ah, Lorraine. Come in, my dear.
Hey, Mum, what's up?
Nothing at all. What about you, lovely? You all right?
Yeah, of course I am. I could have sorted that bloke out, no problem. You should have seen your friend have a go in there. He didn't know what hit him. She's okay, isn't she?
Oh, yes. Yeah, she's more than okay. Right, well, I must be going.
Hold on a minute, Mr. Turner. I want to give you something.
All right?
Well, there's no point me hanging on to it. It'd only get stuffed in some drawer or other. So I thought, well, it'd look better stuck up in the Woolpack, wouldn't it?
Yes. Yes, it certainly will. Thank you, my dear.
Give him a few days, he'll see sense.
I don't think so. I had no idea he hated me so much.
He doesn't. Don't be silly.
Thanks, Gina, but I'm not stupid.
Give us a ring when you get back, eh?
Yeah. All right, old mate. We'll be in touch, okay?
Hang on. I better come with you. Well, he's not safe out on the roads by himself, is he?